Things haven't been going great.
Now live for her first CNN interview since announcing her plans to resign from the House of Representatives.
Holy Mother of God, MTG on CNN? Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy? What the hell you on? What the hell you on? MTG on CNN? What in the pivots of all mothers of God? We have finally developed our true super soldier. The true centrist super soldier has arrived, and it's not Metal Gear Solid. It is not Snake eating its own ass. It is our superhero MTG, okay? And it's so nice to see like a minority shine like this. It's so nice to see a little person like be at the front of international politics. What do I mean by this? Well, let me show you. She is hiding out on us that she's a DEI hire. No, she's a little person. No. I'm very serious. Wait, where is she next to a truck? Marjorie Taylor Greene truck gun. She always makes sure she doesn't stand directly next to anyone. Okay, look at this. Before you say, oh, that's a tall truck. No, that's not that tall of a truck. Okay, look, oh my God. She is literally a little person, which is fine. Bigotry is forbidden in chat, but Holy Mother of God. She is reverse Fetterman. Oh, she's reverse Fetterman. She's reverse Fetterman. Yeah. She's she's a height minority. I don't know. I didn't fucking know. Trucks for scale. Small but buff. Oh yeah. She exercises. I put respect on that shit. And look, ever since her liberal arc, look at the skin growing and everything, dude.
Congresswoman Greene is joining us.
Like this is she put on CNN makeup instead of Republican makeup. Do you guys know the theory? What was the theory? Republican makeup. I don't fucking Republican makeup meme. This is what it is. Republican makeup. I don't know. I find all of this to be low key fucking sexist as shit, but still there's some weird point to it. I don't know. It's a particular aesthetic. Being demoralized. One more examples. Republican makeup. There's a Viki. Yeah, there's a fucking Viki. What is Republican makeup? I want to TikTok about it. God fucking damn it. Jesus, something started making a sound. I got so scared. But it was my AC blowing into like a thing attached to my light that started going tick tock. My fiance's in Romania right now, so I'm alone and I'm like, what the fuck? My experience, she's like 6 feet tall. Fuck you, bro. You gotta come on. Let me milk that little person thing. Okay, so is this it? People who do makeup, tell me if this is correct. I've never done makeup. No, I just want Republican makeup. Republican makeup. This. Come on.
What the hell is Republican makeup? So according to TikTok, the look is defined by thick, clumpy mascara, cakey-ass foundation that's always way too orange, because apparently white Republican women never choose foundation that matches their undertones, and really bad half-lined lips. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a great example of Republican.
Okay. No, she no longer is. Holy Mother of God. Holy Mother of God. Oh my God. Holy shit. What the fuck? We're gonna talk about liberal makeup next.
Republican makeup. The first giveaway is the foundation. It's always about 3 shades too warm. The foundation is very cakey. Absolutely no primer and no moisturizer. Caroline Levitt.
All I can find is that she's 5'3". Grok does 5'3" classify you as a little person?
Is another outstanding example of Republican makeup. Unblended contour, patchy blush, blocky eyebrows, poorly lined half-filled lips. Those are all primary characteristics of Republican makeup. So Republican makeup and clean girl makeup are 2 very popular trends among white women. But as you can see here, they are very different. And if you're wondering why people are talking about it, so Susan Lambert was actually the TikTok creator who started this trend of white liberal women making fun of white conservative women makeup. It's actually really funny because I thought you were the white Republican. I get really confused when white women turn against each other, I'm not gonna lie. What the hell is Republican makeup?
You heard it here, folks. You know what communist makeup is? It's wearing a mask. Super ikako. Thank you for the 9 months and the great joke. And thank you, Pixirino. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mommy. Thank you for the 16 months. Thank you very, very much. A reminder to all subscribers, you get a 10% discount during today's stream, so go and fucking do it. You get 10% off. Like, just go and fucking do it. You're already subscribed. Go just buy merch. Like, fuck it. You're literally going to neutralize the price of your merch this week. If you buy merch, it will neutralize the discount with the cost. It's win-win. It is investment. It is not evil scam by Sellerman on internet.
Live for her first CNN interview since
Oh my God, this is revolutionary.
Announcing her plans to resign from the House of Representatives. Congresswoman, thanks very much
Holy
for
shit.
coming in. Lots going on.
Yeah.
This is Pamela Brown, not Pamela Greene. Just want to make that clear.
And she has a beautiful name.
She has a beautiful name.
Thank you. I'm proud of my last name.
That's right.
And your name is Greene, not Brown.
That's right.
I want to be precise. In addition to what we just heard there, President Trump posted yesterday that you are, quote, and I'm quoting him now, not America first or MAGA, and your, quote, new views are those of a very dumb person. That's the President of the United States speaking about you. What's your response to these latest attacks?
Well, actually, Wolf, I feel very sorry for President Trump. I genuinely do. It has to be a hard place for someone that is constantly so hateful and puts so much vitriol, name-calling, and really tells lies about people in order to try to get his way or win some kind of fight. And I think that's exactly what's wrong in America today. That's what's wrong in this toxic political environment that has ripped our country apart. And I personally think that
Bro, you know how Mussolini was our guy and then he became like the fucking king of Italian fascism? I want MTG to be like the reverse of that, okay? Comrade Tavares MTG. We will work together great on this plan, yes? You will cooperate closely with the American Communist Party and you will slowly integrate it with the redneck masses of America. We shall thank you in great many ways for this, sir. Mayo is Taylor Greene incoming. Eternal genocide on Republican world, Taylor Greene. All pedophiles must die. Anti-pedophile party. That's how she's going to call her new party.
leadership from a president, it's a very bad demeanor. And
Still hates Muslims, though. Dude, fuck this lady. I'm just fucking around, bro. Like, it's... I consume all MTG related content as a fucking meme.
And Americans are very tired of it. And unfortunately, I also am concerned because I don't think the president's team nor the speaker have told the president about the legislation that I've introduced, that actually much of it directly literally aligns with the agenda that he campaigned on, I campaigned on in 2024. Many of my bills are actually his executive orders in legislative form. And if the speaker would pass my bills, if the President Trump were to sign them into law, guess what? His executive orders, which make him literally a temporary president, his executive orders, which are my bills, would become law that would become permanent. And so I think it's very unfortunate.
Because when I hear him talk like that about you and insult you and attack you like that, I worry about your security and your family's security. And you've been getting some increasing threats, right?
Yes, and that's what I take so seriously.
This is a legendary hit piece, like Holy Mother of God, dude. Everybody at CNN was like, dude, boost this lady like crazy. Boost the living shit out of this lady. Well, yes, tell us that they're trying to assassinate you. They're trying to turn your fountain into a Charlie Kirk neck.
As a Christian, I'm not angry at the president. It's easy.
Wolf is very worried. Oh, no. Oh, no, not that. Not her security. Wolf is very worried. You do, Wolf. Oh, no. Someone do something. Oh, no. Wolfe Blitzer, former AIPAC spokesperson. Two queens coming together to maximize their joint slay. Dude, I fucking love you, chat. Fucking love you so much. Come on. Give me more. Come on. I want more MTG Wolf jokes, okay? Or independent. We are concerned. Wolf right now. All face. She is wearing red to negate the laser dots. Wait, that person that made the ad where she shot a car with pics of the squad on it with a fucking sniper rifle is worried about her safety now. This stream should just be me reading fucking incredible comments. Wait, that's not a red suit. That's just her skin. She is naked. No. She was red all along. No, sir. Wait, is this what all white people look like underneath their clothes? Said a black audience member. Yes, it is. It is crazy. We are literally painted red underneath. Wolf looks like he's always gripping a loaded 6-shooter on their desk. Always considering. But is he going to fire at the guest or at himself is always the question. A revolution is not a dinner party or writing an essay or painting a picture or doing embroidery. It cannot be so refined, so leisurely and gentle, so temperate, kind, courteous, restrained, and magnanimous. A revolution is insurrection, an act of violence by which one class overthrows another. Maoist Taylor Greene, MTG, Big Stan. She dresses up as a Duck D9 blended to blend in more. I just imagine her as a duck. That is fucking hilarious. There's just that many lasers on her. Oh, she's not wearing red. There's just that many lasers on her. No, please do not kill. Do not kill now, please. No, it's Curry. It's first Curry. Big Bad Wolf and the Red Riding Hood. Very hilarious. I very much laugh at that joke. It's funny. Wow.
Easy for me to say a prayer for
I love you, Chad. Did I mention that I love you? Like, I fucking,
him and forgive him. But the
forgive and forget.
part that I have had a very hard time with is that he called me a traitor. And because of his words, that brought serious threats against myself and my family. We had a pipe bomb threat on my family construction company and staff, and had multiple pizza doxings, but the serious one...
Pizza famine, what the fuck did you do, dude? Pizza famine, why the fuck did you dox Maoist Taylor Greene, bro? Not the pizza doxes. They hid in the pizza box, and when she opened it, many doxers came out of it, and one of them was Pizza Famine, the famous pizza doxer.
Was the direct death threats on my son. And I think that goes beyond anyone's arguments or disagreements or politics. All of our children and our family's safety should matter to anyone, no matter if they're mad at us or disagree with us. I think that should be something we respect.
And when you told President Trump about this, can you tell us a little bit more about what his reaction was to these threats?
Yeah, it was shocking to me. I sent those death threats directly to him in a text.
What was this? Sorry, I'm a petty human being watching this.
President Trump about this. Can you?
So look at the movement of her head. What? It's like a skin crawler, or what the fuck do they call them?
Can you tell us a little bit more about what his reaction was to these threats?
Yeah, it was shocking.
What the fuck? What was that?
To me, I sent those death threats.
Skinwalker, yes, sorry. They walk the skin. They don't crawl it. My bad.
Directly to him in a text message and informed him of what his name calling and words were doing, the direct result. And it was a direct assassination threat on my son. And he was extremely, I won't repeat what he said, but
Thank you, Barry. I love you, Barry. You fucking beautiful motherfucker.
Extremely unkind. No sympathy, no care.
I'm just wondering, I mean, obviously it would be good to hear what he said, but do you feel like you were...
But are you admitting that right-wingers are prone to doing violence on political enemies? Because that's what it sounds like you're saying. Weren't you the lady that recorded herself shooting at other political figures with a machine gun and then said, oh, this is not a call for violence? How the tables turn on the turning of the tables. Fucking crazy. And fucking crazy how this happens to like right-wingers all the fucking time. Like all the time. Like, remember that crazy woman that went on ships to hunt migrants around Europe? That was always like, a woman's place is next to her husband and she must do everything he says. And then her husband started beating the living shit out of her. And the rest of us were like, well, aren't you supposed to like sit there and take it? Like you were telling all other women to just sit there and take it. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Little baby beef, thank you for the 14 months. Green turns brown under stress. Thank you very much. Lauren Southern, yeah. Yeah, forgot her name. Holy Mother of God.
Duped. I mean, as you were...
Southern Lauren.
Reflect on this moment.
And then you just have like other people on other women on the far right. For some reason, I'm focusing on women right wingers, because we're gonna do our favorite lol cow Ben Shapiro afterwards, the one that just shits herself. And then we might even do our second lol cow, Candace Owens, which is on her progress to shitting herself or something. I think she lives in Vancouver and smokes lots of weed. Who? The Southern Lauren now? Is she in fucking Canada? No fucking way, dude.
And these attacks against you. You have been such a staunch supporter and ally of President Trump. Do you feel like you were duped by him?
I feel, maybe I don't know if I would use the word duped. I think it's unfortunate for the entire country. And I think the message is, and many people are saying it directly to me, if the president, because I stood with rape victims, women that were raped at 14 and 16, victims of Jeffrey Epstein and others, they claim that there are other men. Because I chose to stand with them, that's what caused the president that I fought so hard for to get elected, that's what caused him to call me a traitor. And I think what many people are saying to me is, if he would do this to you, he would do that to any of us. And that, I think, is a terrible message to be sent to the country. And many of the people that stood, goodness, hours in line for a MAGA rally that I went to, by the way, and went to many of those rallies and spoke at on behalf of him. I think that's a terrible message to send. I think our country has been in a state of crisis for many years now. And what I personally want to see happen is all the vitriol and toxic politics to be put away, and us.
So we can deport Muslims. So that we can build a wall.
Leaders to actually work for the American people.
How much do you think President Trump is responsible for the toxic politics? I know you've addressed your own role to my colleague Dana Bash, but what about Trump himself?
Oh, absolutely. He's a leader in it. And so were others on the other side. I mean, we can look, there was a weaponized Biden DOJ against the president and his family, and state AGs that went after his family. All of that is extremely toxic and dangerous in itself. I fully am totally against any type of weaponized justice system for political purposes. However, it's the language that just continues it. And it's it's extremely unhealthy. It sets a bad example, but that's what has been created on I call it the political industrial complex. It's the two parties that are pitted against each other, and the president, he's a leader of that on the Republican side.
It's hard to believe a president of the United States is calling a fellow Republican congresswoman a traitor. I medon't pretty awful.
Wolf, I'll add to that. I have a 98% voting record with President Trump. 98%. I don't see how that can be a traitor.
Can you tell us anything more about what he said, though, when you told him about the death
Jesus, don't be so fucking pathetic. Own it.
threats? 'Cause
Own it. You can carve out your own little hut of political relevancy through this. Own it, woman. God fucking damn it. Grow a reactionary backbone. Unironically, picture yourself as the right-wing girl boss protector of all girl boss women, and as a principled Republican who will never simply blindly follow political figures that happen to be at the head of the Republican Party, and you got a cushy fucking job for life, unless a crazy MAGA guy shoots you in the head. But that's why you're wearing red, so that you can't see the lasers pointed at you right now. Okay? We got right-wing wokeism.
I think that's telling.
I don't want to, at this time, directly repeat his words, but I can tell you in nature, I literally was shocked that he was so unkind and accusatory. There were other things that shocked me, though. I sent those same death threats to
MTG on Jimmy Kimmel calling it. I would pay money for that. I would. What the fuck would Jimmy Kimmel jokes be like? You're much shorter. You're much shorter than I expected. You changed your look a little bit. Tell me about this. Does you look healthier? Is it because you're no longer interacting with Donald Trump that much? He does have that vampiric energy. I don't know why, but Jimmy Kimmel, I always imagine constantly fucking freaky ass motherfucker.
His chief of staff, Susie Wiles, and his deputy chief of staff, James Blair. They didn't even reply to me. And I would have
Wouldn't the lasers be great?
expected at least Susie Wiles, who's a woman, a mother, a grandmother, I would have expected her to have said,
oh, she's really milking the girl power shit. Good for you, sister.
this is unacceptable, we'll send it to Kash Patel, or something of that nature. We'll make sure your family's safe. I would have expected those responses, not for them to take sides in any way. I understand they work
J.D. Vance did respond, though, right? And
J.D. Vance, I give a lot of credit to. He was very kind and caring about that. And I did send to Kash Patel.
J.D. Vance secretly fucking being very, very kind to a lot of controversial conservative women, if you know what I mean.
And he said on it.
Okay.
It's interesting.
You think this is her presidential bid? Maybe VP. Potentially VP. But I think she has a long time to go. I don't think she can do it this early, but maybe VP. Maybe first VP to enter true mainstream politics, even though low-key she's already entered it. She's on Fox News and CNN 24/7. So we'll see.
Republican colleague, Congresswoman Nancy Mace, says in a new opinion piece that Speaker Mike Johnson, and I'm quoting her now, is better than his predecessor. The frustrations of being a rank-and-file House member are compounded as certain individuals or groups remain marginalized within the party, getting little say. Women will never be taken seriously until leadership decides to take us seriously. Speaker Johnson recently said he's the, quote, biggest champion of women GOP lawmakers.
I love women. I mean, no, I don't love them. I respect them.
Do you predict that some sort of women's revolt in the Republican House conference could take place?
I read her op-ed and I thought it was masterfully written, and she's right. And this is something that I've been speaking out against for quite some time now. It is extremely frustrating as a rank-and-file Republican member in our majority, our Republican majority, that many of us women are not taken seriously, and our legislation is not taken seriously. I'll give you an example right now. Mike Johnson promised me that one of our it's in my bill, it's called Protect Children's
Johnson loves women so much he won't have sex with them.
Innocence Act. It's a
A true level 6,000 feminist. Johnson.
key piece of legislation that is one of President Trump's top campaign promises, and that's to protect any child under the age of 18 from gender-affirming care. Our position is let these kids grow up. They need to grow up before they do any permanent changes to their body. Mike Johnson, that bill has passed through the Judiciary Committee. It is ready to go for a House floor vote. Johnson promised me a vote on it after the shutdown, and it has yet come to the floor.
Why do you think then Johnson
There you go. Now we're seeing her true side, okay?
says he is the biggest champion of women? And do you think that there could be more defections, particularly a revolt, as Wolf said, among...
I love how both of them avoid talking about what she just said, and they are pivoting continuously on Trump conversations because that's what they're trying to milk out of her, all puns intended.
women in the GOP?
Well, you're seeing it. I don't know how he can speak out of one side of his mouth.
He views penetration as a violent act and therefore only uses it on those worthy of punishment, homosexual men. Have I ever told you, chat, that you're funny? Because you're fucking hilarious, dude.
But his actions fully show the hypocrisy.
I love how like people that have never engaged with the left don't really understand what leftists are like. Okay, the fact all of you are here, you're a particular brand of commie and an anarchist and different sort of subsects of people I deeply respect. But like imagine like you come in and like you think it's just these soft little boys, right? And you come in on a socialist's stream. He's wearing a mask and he's screaming about how she's wearing red because it's all red dot sites. And then you hear something like he views penetration as a violent act and therefore only uses it on those worthy of punishment, homosexual men. It's incredible. Okay, it's the type of community that the wider left gives you is absolutely fantastic. Nothing is sanctimonious to us. Okay, nothing, as long as it's under a proper context and it's not punching down. We literally do laugh at everything. Okay. But it should be punching down and it should be properly contextualized so that it's actually funny. When a leftist says this is not funny, it's not because, quote unquote, they're offended. It's because it's not funny. Like that, right-wingers and centrists really don't understand this. When a leftist is like, bro, that's not funny, we don't mean like, oh my God, you offended my soul. I mean like, you just said a joke that was like 70% slurs, and that's like just objectively not fucking hilarious. Like, you're not funny. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. You're just not a funny guy, right? And they're like, oh my God, triggered. I'm like, no, it's just not funny. Like, what the fuck was funny about what you just said? You think I'm funny? What's so funny about it? Literally, leftists, when somebody gives a stupid reactionary slur-filled joke. This is all leftists. This is all leftists.
You're a big cop. Really funny. Really funny. What do you mean I'm funny? It's funny, it's a good story. It's funny. You're a funny guy. What do you mean? You mean the way I talk? What? It's just, you're just funny. It's funny, the way you tell the story and everything. Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
Tommy, no, you got it all wrong.
Oh, Anthony. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
You're right.
Funny how? What?
Just, you're funny.
You mean,
So?
well, let me understand this, because maybe it's me, I'm a little up, maybe. But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Not just, how you tell a story. What?
No, I don't know. You said it. How do I know? You said I'm funny. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny. Fuck out of here, Tommy.
I almost had him. You stuttering prick, yeah. Frankie, was he shaking? I wonder about you sometimes, Henry. You may fold under questioning.
My type of toxic masculinity, honestly.
Anna Paulina Luna, she has a discharge petition now on a bill that she fully believes in.
I love that this was improv and Ray really was scared. No way, Barry. No fucking way. Source. Barry, no way in God's green earth. That was what? What? Seriously? Was what's so funny about me in Goodfellas improv? What? The origin of funny how? What? Sorry, slight tangent.
You're a funny guy.
And so Marty said, oh,
Story that had happened to him about you're a funny guy, except he was on the receiving end of it.
and so Marty said, oh, well, we must put that in the film.
We then improv'd it for a while.
I was able to record 4 to 5 takes of this dialogue. I then took that and rewrote that, and that was very carefully worked on.
You don't improvise on camera when we're shooting. It has to be structured. What do you mean I'm funny?
You know, you could just say, what do you think, I'm funny? And it can go on like that for ages. But there's something in each question
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
and response from Ray
Just, you know how you tell a story. What?
that raises the ante until it gets to the point where
What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
And you can hear like the anger. It's funny about me. It's like offended.
Marty and I spent a long time figuring out how long to wait until Ray Liotta actually says,
Get the fuck out of here, Tommy.
I almost had him.
Very good shit. Well, thank you very much, Barry. I didn't know this. Barry always the source of the most random wisdom. You fucking legend. The final take wasn't improvised, but they did it once and liked it and did it for the final take. Yeah, they improvised it before actually recording it. Because Pesci doesn't like improvising on stage.
Change the way members of Congress are allowed to own stocks, and she has that in a discharge petition. Can't get the support from the Speaker to bring it to the floor for a vote. But you've seen Elise Stefanik. She went to war with the Speaker just last week over an amendment she had that was extremely important. So you're seeing Republican women lash out directly at the Speaker because he sidelines us and doesn't take us seriously.
What's next for you? What are you planning on doing now that you're leaving Congress?
A lot of happiness.
you were a big fundraiser in the GOP. I mean,
Yes, as a matter of fact, I paid my dues to the NRCC. Every single Congress raised hundreds of thousands of dollars more and paid in, supported many Republican candidates and raised money for them, but didn't get treated very well, unfortunately, not only by our Republican majority, but also, unfortunately, by the president, which I supported. I'm looking forward to seeing my family and friends a lot more.
You're going to have some happy.
you sat here and you said, I'm a lot happier now. Thank you for
Congresswoman,
your
thanks so
time.
much for coming in.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Very good. I think that is the news for this fine day.